Hello, my beautiful bumbles. It's me, the Julia Bee. Welcome back, or welcome into the channel if you're new. It's been a bit of a minute. I know it. And I think I've said that in every single vlog that I have filmed. Yes, but I'm not coming at you with a vlog today. I'm coming at you today with a cutesy little like end of the year video, kind of a crunch time video because it is November. It is November 18th and ew. Gross. What happened to the year? Number one, 2025 is a 9-year in numerology. The 9-year is basically a year of endings. It's a year of you're going to walk into a 1-year, an initiation year. So it's a lot of closing out. It's a lot of tying up loose ends. It's a lot of cancellations. It's a lot of trimming the fat away. It's a lot of just taking out the trash. Okay. And boy, did I take out the trash this year. I'm telling you what, because it is November and because I feel like I've had a pretty good reading year, I kind of want to do a little bit of a crunch time till the end. This year, I did not have such a big lofty goal that I have in years past, which is about like 200 books. I really tried to come to earth, get a little grounded with my goals. So I decided that what I would do this year is kind of a goal of about 70 because last year I really did not read a lot. So I'm currently in the middle of many series. I'm currently in the middle of many vlogs, and I'm also doing a lot of buddy reads with several of my friends. So I figured why not do a 10 before the end video. It's basically a video of just you're gonna read 10 books before the end of the year. I don't know where it initially came from, the concept of the idea, but I just thought it would be fun to jump on the train, so why not? So without further ado, let's get into it. So the first book that we have is, just pretend that I'm going to hold up The Strength of the Few, even though this is The Will of the Many. Just pretend. We're going to pretend together. Okay. Currently I am in the middle of reading Strength of the Few, which is the sequel to The Will of the Many, and I probably will have finished it before this video goes up, so you will see that vlog incoming. I really loved The Will of the Many, and when Strength of the Few came out on the 11th, which 11/11, my favorite number, I was gooped. I was gagged. I really loved this book, and like even though I was confused, even though like it's very dense and it's very vast, I genuinely, this is probably my first epic fantasy sci-fi book that I was like, okay, I see you. Like the characters were great, the plot was great. I will say that like part 1 or act 1 was really slow. But when you get to act 2, oh girl, we're all gas, no fucking breaks for days, let me tell you. So Strength of the Few so far, I think I'm about like 75% of the way in. Girl, it's just as good, if not better, because we're not doing that whole act 1 like slowness. Definitely want to finish that before the end of the year. We'll finish it before the end of the year. We'll probably be done before this video even goes up. But yes, Strength of the Few. The next book is The Wolf and the Woodsman by Ava Reed. This is a book that I wanted to read in tandem or after reading The Knight and the Moth, because I kind of wanted to do like a almost bodyguard knight romance sort of theme. I don't know what I was really going for with it. I do want to do a vlog for reading these 2 books, and so I do want to finish this before the end of the year so that can get up and out. I have not heard good things about Ava Reed's books. Apparently every single book that she writes is a flop. Like they have stunning covers and they have stunning concepts. Like this one in particular is about a woman who is an outcast. She's like abandoned by her gods, her village, her people, and then monsters attack en route to becoming the king's blood sacrifice. I was like, oh girl, sign me the fuck up. Let's buckle up. Only about, let's see, it's only about like 400 pages, so I'm pretty sure I could like finish it in like 2 days time. But a little trepidatious with this. I kind of wanted to do like a 5-star read, 1-star read, because so many people told me that I maybe wouldn't like this book, and Knight and the Moth was a 5-star read, so we shall see. The next book I'm actually reading for a friend for her birthday that's this month. So I picked a book that I have actually not read before that's one of her newest favorites, and that is Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. I have not read this series ever. I have not read the other series by her. What is it called? Grishaverse. The Shadow and Bone series, sorry. She really liked this series, and apparently a lot of people say that this is better than the Grishaverse series. There's like a heist involved, and there's like 2 characters like Nev and Cash or something. But I really want to read it for her birthday and talk about it, and I just am very excited. It is young adult, so I'm a little trepidatious of going into it, but I've heard nothing but good things. And if my girl says that she wants me to read a book for her birthday, who am I to say no? The next book that I want to finish before the end is kind of a little bit of a caveat to it, or like an extra add-on. So I really want to read Mate before the end of the year, which is the newest release from Ali Hazelwood. I love Ali Hazelwood ever since I read her book Bride. Now, the thing is, Bride came out in, I think last year, in around like January, February, and it was in the middle of me moving. And I remember that I was very sick. I was very stressed out, and I really didn't give this the attention that it deserved. I remember having a good time, but I think I remember that I only rated it about 3.5 stars. And I kind of feel like that's unfair because this is definitely my vibe and it's definitely all my like campy, weird tropes. So I kind of want to go back in, do a reread of this, but then also read Mate. And I want to a werewolf book vlog, which will make sense for some of the books that we're going to get to here in a minute. Kind of want to go back, read this, give it, because I thought about it and I was like, Julia, did you actually even finish this book? Which is crazy because I clearly rated it 3.5. So if I don't even remember the ending, girl, we're just going to put that down to moving stress and move along. The next book that I want to read is the Shiver series by Maggie Stiefvater. Now, I have never read this series. This I think is like more middle grade YA book. I don't know, but there are several books in this series and it's kind of, I feel like a what if Bella chose Jacob story. Not quite sure about that, but I did want to read these. I did pick up book 1 and 2 at half price books. So I kind of was like, well, if I finish book 1, because I probably could finish book 1 in like a day, I'll read book 2. But again, this is like 10 before the end, not 1000 before the end, Julia. Like, let's rate it in a little bit. I am going to give these a shot. Basically, this is about a girl named Grace who has spent several, I just realized that I didn't really tell you what any of the other books were about. Yeah. Am I gonna go back and tell you what the other books are about? No, because some of them, if you don't know what they're about, I don't really know how to help you. Actually, the only one would be Six of Crows. Anyway, moving on. This is about Grace, who spent years watching the woods and the wolves in the woods in her backyard. And in particular, there is a yellow-eyed wolf who watches her back, basically, who she feels like is almost like her guardian angel and who has saved her from like the extreme cold. And so I think it's dual POV between the wolf, who is Sam, and then Grace, who is a human. They form this bond, or like they fall in love without actually even meeting, is what it sounds like. There's also an element too that I think the wolves themselves have to fight to actually stay human, which is a concept that I really am interested in because I don't know. I really loved werewolves growing up. So Shiver and Linger by Maggie Stiefvater. Okay, the next book is a new release by it's a debut release, I should say, by a lovely author, by Brittany S. Lewis, called Blood Moon. Look at this cover. Look at this fucking cover. Look at it. Look at it. Isn't it fucking stunning? Isn't it like fucking Gorgiana? Like, come on. Look, the pomegranate. Okay. This book is also a what if Bella chose Jacob, but what if Bella chose Jacob and Edward story. You picking up what I'm putting down? You picking up what I'm putting down? Okay. I am very interested in this, especially because it is a debut author and the cover is stunning. Sold me on that. Is also, of course, all these books are like YA, and I'm like, girl, YA? Me? I don't know about all that. What I also love about this book is that it takes place in the Midwest. It's not in the Pacific Northwest, which I love the Pacific Northwest trope. Don't get me wrong. I love the Pacific Northwest, but I love that this is taking place in the Midwest. So I'm very interested how that setting is going to come into play. I also love that it is still small town vibes. I still love that it's like myths and fairy tales and legends sort of deal. There's like murder mystery vibes in this book, and which is also really enthralling to me. So definitely want to give this a read for the end of the year. And this is also a buddy read. I'm telling you what, there are a lot. I have so many buddy reads this year that I can hardly keep the fuck up. Isn't having friends such a trial? Isn't it just such like a torment? Can't relate. Okay, and the last few books here for the 10 before the end is this freaking behemoth of a series, which is the Twilight series. I did buy these stunning, beautiful 20th anniversary editions. You know I did. I have not read the Twilight series in 15 years. 15 years. Okay. So that's crazy. I'm very excited to read them. I did read like the first few chapters of Midnight Sun. The other thing with that is that I read the first few chapters of Midnight Sun when they were leaked several like bajillion years ago. And then I read the first few chapters of this book within the past, I don't know, couple years, and they are vastly different. But I do want to read them, obviously buddy reading them, but I wanted to read them for a vlog as well, just for fun, just for nostalgia, and because it's season, so we gotta do it. Even though that season is also ending, because when does Julia ever put anything out on time? I know this is a lot more than 10, technically it's about 11 to 12 books. I figured that if I can at least read like Bride, and if I can at least read Shiver, the first books, and if I don't get to Mate, that's fine, but if I can at least like get through this stack before the end of the year, and this like here's the thing, I know, okay, for a fact that I can get through this, and this all in like a day, like 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day. This, however, I'm a little nervous about. I'm a little scared. Okay, I'm a little afraid. So we'll see. So let me know what you think of this stack. Let me know pros, cons, concerns about any of this, but also let me know what you're reading. Let me know if you've got a 10 before the end goal that you want to hit by the end of the year. Let me know what you're reading right now. I would love to hear about it. And thank you so much for watching. I do have many vlogs planned, don't you worry. The holidays are coming up. I recently was ill, still a little ill. I also recently just got back from a vacation, so I'm trying to catch up, as it were. And will I ever catch up? Who knows? Who knows? But I am trying to get like a bit more consistent with vlogs, but y'all have to bear with me because this is a working girl. She works a full-time job, and I just sometimes don't want to put the camera on my face. I don't want to be perceived. Do you know what I'm saying? Anyway, I've been yapping my freaking gums for I've only been yapping my gums for 15 minutes. I actually think that that's pretty good, which means in post, this video will probably only be like 10 minutes long. Can you imagine? Can you imagine me, Julia B, having a video that's less than an hour fucking long? Oh, we live and breathe to see it. We live and breathe to see it. Anyway, I love you guys so very much. Thank you so much for your patience with me. Thank you for being here. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos from me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'll be here all week, baby. And I'll see you guys next time. I love you. Bye.